I'm coming to you today from my sun porch because it's a beautiful day. But I'm thinking back to the cold of January. At the start of the year, we talked about picking your word of the year. Let's check in on that action step. How's it going for you? What are you learning from it? Or if you didn't select one then, it's not too late to choose a focus word now. Let's talk about all this and more in today's Points to Ponder. Hello, I'm your Christian coach, Heather Dodson. This morning at breakfast with my kids, I decided to revisit our words of the year. My oldest son said, "Word of the year? When did I do that? Why did I pick that word?" You might be having the same reaction he did. When did I do that, and why did I choose that word? Well, today is a great day to revisit your word of the year or select one if you haven't yet. Number 1, how do you need to refine your word of the year? As you're thinking about your word selection, maybe you aren't feeling a connection to that word you chose back in January. It's very understandable. The last few months have been unprecedented in terms of change in your day-to-day living. So it's okay to allow yourself a chance to refine your word or to choose something else that speaks to your heart today. How can you take time this week to pause and reflect on your focus word? Number 2, what prompts you to meditate and reflect on your word? My word of the year is grace. I put it on a pink sticky note and placed it on my refrigerator. I see it periodically, which gives me a chance to reflect on it. Separately, I also had written out the definition of my word. I've used it in several conversations with friends and family, and I've noticed it keeps arising in my Bible studies. These different prompts help me get grounded in my reflection of grace and what it means to me during this very unusual year. Number 3, in what ways does Scripture speak to you about your word? I don't know what word you may have chosen, but I wonder how it may relate to your Christian walk. Take, for instance, the word organize. That specific word of the year may not be mentioned in your version of the Bible, but there are scriptures that talk about being organized, such as 1 Corinthians 14:40, where it says everything must be done decently and in order. If you haven't already done it, consider what scriptures may relate to your word. And how do these scriptures speak to you about your focus word? If you didn't pick a word in January or your word no longer speaks to your heart, get inspired now. Spark your thoughts by watching my original video on the word of the year or use my values sheet on my website to jumpstart your thoughts. Just go to yourchristiancoach.net and click on the resources tab. Share your word of the year here in the comments section and let us know how it's impacting your walk, your life. It means so much to me when you react to my videos and share my YouTube channel with your friends and family, so click subscribe before you go. I'll see you next Tuesday as we chat more about Points to Ponder.